my dream, a dream they clung to and risked their lives for. I can't just step over the bone.
Alright, what's up guys? Good ending to the workout. Really good stuff overall. I'm actually really happy with how today went. I feel like my strength is definitely getting back to my old self. Bench felt really good. I kind of wish I did pause on that 275, but that's okay. It still felt insanely strong. Well, you know, not insane, but it felt really good. It felt surprisingly well, especially compared to yesterday. Even with the fact that I benched yesterday as well, so pretty cool to see that. And then on my back downs for my 2x2, I think it was 255. Yeah, it sounds right. That moved really well also. Paused on those. Feel really good on bench. Feel really happy with where that's going. And then on deadlifts, I mean, pause deadlifts were really good. 365 for 3. I think I tried doing that at the beginning of last block on pause deadlifts, and it did not go as well. Pauses were wonky. You know, adjustments had to be made. Really weird positioning. But today felt really smooth. Really good. Really strong. So I am actually, you know, ecstatic with how today went. It looks like by the end of the week we'll be back to normal, which is really great to see. Thursday I got some squats again, kind of my volume day, so building up for Friday. Friday's kind of like the big assessment, but I think I'm only squatting on Thursday. I don't squat on Friday. So yeah, and then I'm gonna hit a pretty decently heavy single on deadlift and bench on Friday, and then next week we'll be ramping up into regular peaking schedule hopefully. So yeah, I'm actually really excited with how things are going. Things are looking pretty good overall. Really good workout. No complaints here. Excited for Thursday and Friday, and I don't even know how many days out we are. It'll probably be the title of the video, but we're getting close. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you wonderful people in the next one. Bye-bye. Alright, what's up guys? So today we are currently 23 days out. I think that's right. Yeah, it's crazy. 23 days. 20, we're almost less than 20. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, today we got a volume day. I want to say we have like a 3x3 on squat at like upper 70%. Yeah. And then tomorrow we've got singles. We got a single at 87% on deads, a single at 87% on bench, and then some accessories because we're starting to dial stuff in. The next week is where things start getting more streamlined. I feel like we got singles at RP 9 and, you know, very little volume, very high intensity. I'm gonna make my pre now. Guys, I think I might be going insane. I thought I took a caffeine pill, but then I was like, did I? So I had to rewatch the footage, and I in fact did not. I just took a sip. This is how insane I'm getting. Alright, well, I'm gonna get to lifting. I think today's session is gonna be actually pretty quick, surprisingly. But it's gonna be pretty heavy, so yeah. Alright, see you guys there. So, after doing that last warm-up, I could definitely do 375 for 2, and it'd be fine. But I honestly think it's better that I do a 3x3 at like 75%, because I'm able to actually get used to squatting more. I still feel that kind of like a little bit like the technique just isn't quite there. My unrack isn't quite there. My walkout isn't right there. Getting out of the hole, just everything being like, you know, cohesive isn't quite there. So I don't think that, you know, going pretty intense to a 2x2 is the greatest idea right now. I probably should much rather do a 3x3, really focus on my technique, and try and get as much speed out of it as possible. So going into next week, I can really push myself on Monday's session. So I'm just gonna do that. Alrighty, well, pretty decent session overall. I feel like I'm starting to get back to normal. Squats, pretty decent stuff. By the end, I felt like I was getting a little bit more used to walkouts and positioning, because that's just, it still feels a bit wonky. Honestly, everything still feels a bit wonky. Loading plates, moving this bench around, getting, you know, set up for, you know, squat, bench, and deadlift, and my accessories, and doing a bunch of different stuff. And yeah, it's just all like, just not quite there because I'm not used to it, because I haven't been consistently lifting in 2 weeks almost. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're starting to get, I feel like I'm starting to get back to normal. Feels like high bar squat paused, helped a little bit more at reinforcing that positioning, especially getting out of the hole, that's for sure. And then on bench, tempo bench, I went pretty light, you know, lighter than I probably should have, but it's okay, because tomorrow I got a bench single, and it's, you know, better to be less fatigued than more fatigued to mess up that bench single the following day, tomorrow. So yeah, that felt good too, and then accessories were fine. But yeah, overall, decent stuff. I'm still honestly 60-40 on the meat. I'm still debating. 60% is like, of me is like, I don't know if I want to do it, and then 40 is like, I still want to do it, because obviously I've been preparing this for a little while now, and I've made a lot of progress, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of frustrating because I just got done traveling for 2 weeks, and I thought I'd be able to overcome that pretty easily, but I guess we'll see what happens after tomorrow, because tomorrow I got a heavy deadlift single and a heavy bench single, you know, decently heavy, not anything crazy, but hopefully if I'm able to feel pretty confident on deadlifts and pretty confident on bench, and we'll see where I'm at, then maybe the following week, next week, I'll be good on squats, and then I'll feel fine for the meet. But right now, as of right now, it's still kind of iffy, because bench feels perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure deadlift is going to be okay because it was perfectly fine on Tuesday, but squat is just, I don't know what's going on, because I still don't feel quite there. My technique is not back to where it used to be. You know, walkout, like the bar on my back, it still feels like I can tell my CNS is like, why is this weight on your back? It's not used to it. So hopefully by next week that is all fixed. But if it isn't, I'll probably have to reassess some things, because I really don't want to, I want to give it my all. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, at the meet, there's no one else, at least as far as I know, I don't think there is anyone else in my weight class and my age group doing, you know, squat, bench, and deadlift, and is drug tested. So I'm going to win regardless, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it to win a medal. It's kind of pointless. I'm just doing it to prove to myself that I can, you know, do really well and make a lot of progress from my last meet. But I don't really want to sign up for that, go through all the hassle to, you know, obviously pay a little decent bit of money, and to go through with the competition and possibly, you know, basically take away an entire block of training if I didn't end up doing it, just to do not that good. So I guess we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm like kind of on the edge right now because I think I'll be okay. I think I'll make it through this, but it is very difficult because I just got done traveling, and I'm actually traveling next week, not this weekend, but the following weekend. I'm going to a cousin's wedding, and I'm going to be traveling that entire weekend. I don't train Saturday, Sunday, which is nice, but I will be training not here on Friday. I'll be training over there. So, and then I come back the next Monday at like 11 o'clock at night, so I'm going to have to shift my training day like a whole day if I want to keep doing the prep. And that's the last week before the meet. I have to switch everything. So it's just like, we'll see what happens. Because right now, like I said, I'm like 60% doubting, 40% wanting to still do it. But I'm obviously, it's not like I'm going to like not try, right? So I'm going to, tomorrow I got a bench single, deadlift single, going to really see how far I can push things. And then hopefully by next Monday I'll have another heavy squat session. And if things are looking good that heavy squat session, I'll probably stay on track. But if things are still like wobbly, don't feel like I'm quite there, like I did kind of today, but mainly Monday. Today still wasn't. I thought today would be okay. I thought we'd be okay by today, but hopefully by Monday we are. If we aren't, we'll see what happens. But yeah, with that being said, guys, love you guys, and I'll see you wonderful people in the next one. Bye-bye.